Hey, howdy doodle do, everyone. Howdy doodle do. Oh, there we go. Live chat. It's always weird that no matter what you do. Oop, wrong button. YouTube always defaults its chat to. How the fuck did I miss an item here? No, you're tan. Okay. Sorry, I thought it was like a shade of blue. I was like, is it shiny? Because Rockruff shiny form is blue. No matter what, YouTube always defaults state to be in top chat view. That lighting's kind of forked. Because they have a profanity filter in the top chat view. And it took me probably a good like 3-4 months. Of figuring this out, because I would be on either Duranu's stream or going through my own stream. And people would be like, hey, didn't you hear me? What do you think about this? And it would appear, and I would be like, I didn't see it. You didn't type that at all. Maybe my internet's funky. Nope. It was that I was in top chat instead of live chat. So instead of seeing everything, I only ever saw what YouTube wanted me to see. Which is dumb. If I leave it in live chat, I should let it stay. It should just stay in live chat. But regardless, coffee's brewing. I'm running a little late. Was testing a co-op game with Duranu. Oh, there's a big boy in here. There's a big boy, a big ass boy. Oh, it's black. Oh, I swear it looked... Its back looks white in the lighting here. But it's not. And before that, I was actually intending for this to be an earlier stream. And start at like 2:30, 3 o'clock-ish, and have a big long stream going. But then my dad called, he's like, hey, or my dad texted, he's like, hey, up for a call in a little bit, and he just likes to chat on the weekends, so I was like, so I knew it wasn't anything urgent, but I was just like, yeah, sure, we'll give it a talk. A little, what the? Why is your hair yellow and his is blue? Oh, it's male and female. Gotcha. Well, that is going to just... Oh, it's gonna dip my chicken nuggets in ketchup. That is awful. It's cool, but at the same time, boy, does that make looking for a shiny just like so much worse. My future say, what are you, a fortune teller? What the fuck? Domingo's not a scientist, he's a hitman. He might not even be a hitman, he might be a serial killer on the side. Like, holy crap, do you hear his... You hear his ass? He's like, see if you make it out of this cave, kid. Is somebody coming to arrest Domingo? No, you were gonna kill me if I lost. Domingo kills people for fun. Ah! I can't tell if this guy looks more or less blue than usual. I think there's stripes on his head. Technically tell you like what's going on if he's shiny or not. Oh man, I hate that this is just a bunch of open areas. Kind of. Because all I can do really is just go like, oh, they've just stacked so many items and hidden them away everywhere, in every little corner, so I have to go explore every little corner of this cave. It's actually been my problem with a lot of RPGs lately. Even games like The Witcher 3, where I'm like, oh yeah, do this to me, I feel like, and I'm just sit there going like, ugh, just leave me be. I just want to play my game. I don't want to just explore a cave endlessly for, like, near endlessly. I'm looking for a Pokeball that may be a free Ultra Ball, which is like $1,200, so it's worth it, but at the same time, oh my gosh, it isn't. Because, yeah, even The Witcher 3 kind of had that issue of just like, hey, kid, we're gonna... You didn't look in every cave in Skellige? Oh boy, you missed some of that bear armor that's really cool. And you're just sitting there going like, oh, you fucks. You game designing fucks. I just can't stand it. Oh. Apparently flamethrower. Because it's bug psychic, so I would think that dark type move would hit it pretty hard. But apparently not. Oh, because it's bug type. Bug is strong against dark. So it evens out. It's gonna explode, isn't it? Oh no! Oh, you flappy dicked butt cheek. That's it, get him. I might as well stay in Koraidon, because first of all, I'm not seeing any new Pokemon. I swear, it looks like it has a white body, but I know it doesn't. I know it's just the lighting. Well, Dude Man's. Eh. Maybe once somebody joins the stream, I'll talk a little more in depth about this, but I almost feel like, again, this game needs to be, like, this cave could be half its size, and I think it'd be just as impressive and fun to run around in and explore. But it would just be so much less annoying. It was almost like the fact that the other older games had to be on a handheld and therefore had a smaller size to them made them more palatable, I guess is the word. I might just be getting, like, Lurantis? The fuck's a Lurantis? I don't know. I'll throw Gardevoir at it. It looks like it might be bug type, so I'm going to assume it's going to be strong against Psychic, and therefore hit with the Moonblast. Let's see what that does. Yeah, there we go. I need somebody to come here and listen to me complain about everything. It's kind of weird that, like, these people themselves, like, children are being like, you know what, kid, you need to re-examine your life. And it's like, do they really? They're kind of they're a children. Oh, time to explore down here. Because I didn't have anything going on in life. Oh, look, it's another ass muffin. His ass is clearly made of muffins. You can tell from a mile away. What the fucking... Is there just another way into this cave, or, like, what is this? Oh. Well, I better get this out of the way. I think it's just because this is the last area of the game. I must be getting fed up with it. Dude, you can do all the training you want. Fighting type is weak against Psychic. You're gonna lose. But yeah. Oh, my back. Oh, kick me. Just in the back, just make it feel better. Jacobo. The black belt. Yeah, it is. How do you feel about that, Jacobo? Tulip? No, they didn't, you fuck nugget. I specifically centered my team around a type weakness. And then I fought her and then I lost. Who would have thought? Like, no. Lumpin' duh, man. I hate to call you dumb, but you dumb. Yeah, this is a great view. Look at all the sparkles they have out on the ocean. It's a nice little effect there, in my opinion. I like it. Actually, can you see anything else from me? Oh, you can see all those windmills. It's where the bird tribe, that tip of that mountain's where a bird tribe dropping a rock on my head. Man, people are fucking rude in here. I love it. Oh, look at this dick nugget. I gotta admit, I kind of miss people being mean in Pokemon. Like, they in Red, Blue, Yellow, they used to be pretty darn... They could be pretty mean, some of the NPCs. Especially the Team Rocket ones were like, I'm gonna kill you, kid. And then, where's Elfernana? I don't know, man. Oh, I kind of feel bad for this guy. I'm gonna kick his ass. You know what that goat looks like? It looks like the goats from Zelda Twilight Princess. I don't know why, it's definitely kind of remind me of those goats though. I mean, you had to... I mean, not really, man. Your guess is as good as mine. Oh, Detour. Ah, bird. Zippity dippity dippity doo da doo da doo doo doo. Kind of wondering what that is out there. Oh, it's a Dragonair. Huh. I don't need to fight it. What is that? Is that another entrance to the cave? Oh, I will fart if that's another entrance to the cave. Oh, don't tell me. Oh, it's another entrance to the cave. Ah. Nope. Maybe it's that backpacker up on the course. Ahmed. Alright, I'm gonna go grab some coffee while other people try and join chat. Huh. Who really listens to things? Especially like other people. Who really listens to other people, you know? Oh, gosh. Whoever did the lighting in this game is simultaneously like really good and really bad at their job. Because on one hand, in some areas, it looks fantastic. But then you get to some other areas, and it's just like in this cave here, and you're just like, oh, why? Why did you make all the Pokemon look like they're shiny? Like, why does a slight shadow make him look darker, like way dark, his exact shiny color palette? Or why does the absence of a shadow make that Sandalet look exactly like the... Oh, it's one of those steaks. Delicious. You know, why does it make it look like the shiny palette to have the absence of a shadow too, of like the sandalets, for example? I mean, part of it is also not helped with the fact that a lot of these shiny variants of especially like some of the cave Pokemon are just slight off colors. Like instead of Larvitar being like purple, like a purple Larvitar or something like that, or like a tan, or like a really light tan instead of a brown Diglett, like something that's like very distinguishable. It's like, oh, you like this the Sandalette I can't defend because it's literally black and white, and the lighting makes it look like Sandalette, look like a white version of itself, like a white Pokemon. Where the farts am I? Oh, I'm here. Oh, boy. Just explore here, but no, game, why you do this? You go across the river and there's an Arcanine? Holy bean smells. I mean, that's quite the change from like a level 10 bug type Pokemon. Yeah, there's just like this level 35 Pokemon, like Fire Dog, that used to be considered a pseudo legendary because of how powerful it was. Just kind of hanging out. Yes. I mean, if you're a karate guy, aren't you supposed to be barefoot? You want to be kicking stuff with like a shoe on. That would hurt. Armando. You silly goose. Dude, I know, right? That's like the equivalent of like, whoever else has lived in a place that goes from like, gets like a cold winter for at least even like part of the year. There's always a dude, no matter how cold it is out, in like shorts and a t-shirt. And everyone just stares at him going like, the fuck, man? You're gonna die. It's just like, no, it's not too bad out. I'm only gonna be out here for like a second. And it's not like people getting out of the gym. It's like, no, there's some guy like shoveling his walkway. And yeah, he's out there for like 2 minutes, but still. And then you get the people that are legit outside for like, oh, did I make it back to like level 5 land? Oh, I think I've been here before because I think I stopped when it turned into like this other like olive growing area zone thing. Because it was just like, oh, that's gonna kill me. I think I've like encountered a Pokemon, they were like level 20 or 30 something instead of like level 10, and I was just like, nope, scooting my bootin'. The gimme goal. No, I probably haven't fought this kid. Oh, let's take a child's money really quick. I've covered up my weakness. I mean, you're wearing, hopefully, a cup then? Well, yep, that berry did a lot of good. Ah, I was supposed to hit it with a fighting move or a ground move for that Tadbulb. Oh, that Tadbulb doesn't really get affected, I don't think, because it's floating in the air. I imagine it has the ability to levitate. Should also prevent it from being hit by a ground move. I forget what else Electric's weak against. Because I think Rock type hurts them normally. Oh, it's a little Houndour. And then we go through. We go Zoomtown. Yeah. This way? And then... Ah, shit, we gotta go down this way, don't we? Man, Magikarp just suck. Like, they're just not very good at much, are they? No, it's cool, it's cool. I'm just here for your thing. I forget, I don't even know what I picked up. I was just here to steal it. Oh, there's a fucking Basculin there. That was the Veluza of previous generations. Just a fish that was just like, you in my water, bro? Oh, I know you're not in my water, bro. And then he would just be fucking ridiculous. Stop. There we go. I held B to try and like get him to stop doing the glide thing, but he wasn't wanting to stop. Oh, liquidation. That's, I believe that wasn't that handed out by the gym leader. It was like his special TM. Good thing to know. You can just kind of find it in the wild, like a nublin. All right, well that's all that stuff. Yep. My nephew is being put to bed, so my dad wants to give me a call. So if I'm muted, that will be it. That'll be the reason why he gives me a call. Because I've been waiting for him. I'd rather say, hey, no, call back. Can you call back at like 7 or 8 or something? But honestly, I've been waiting for him to call me since like noon because he's like, hey, how would I give you a call? And then around like, it was around like 3 or 4 that he was just like, hey, up for that call now? And I'm just like, Now I was trying to try out the one game with oh no, it was like 5. He was like, and I was like trying to test that game with Duranu, and it was just like, really? I swear, parents, they get this sixth sense of just like, is my child doing something? I know this is the perfect time to call them. They're in the middle of something. I don't know how they do it. I don't know why they do it. But it's, I think it just comes with the territory of being a parent. It has to. There is literally no reason for it to not, like... Because if they knew that I was, like... If they knew that I was, like, in a game or something... Even just, like, playing a game, they'd be like, oh, just call me back when you're done. Where sure is that? Thing's dumb looking. Looks like a psychic type. I was right. Nope. Oh gosh, that reminds me of the fucking, like, the one hiking trail we took in Alaska. Me and my dad took in Alaska. It's one of the, it was just one of those trails that felt like it was going on forever. And then you get to like a really good viewing point that looks like the top, and it's just like, oh no. Yeah, that's what it was. And then it's like, oh, it looks like the trail goes downhill from here, the rest of the trail. And then as you go along it, because you couldn't see it very far, it then started to go back up, and you're just like, and then eventually you get to yet another like lookout point that's even a little high, that's like higher than the previous lookout point. You're just like, the ass is this? Oh, it was so frustrating. Gardevoir, I have a speech to wait. I don't really have much that's effective against Psychic. Oh wait, Tyranitar's Dark type. He's good against Psychic. One of these games, I kind of want to integrate a bug type into my lineup. Like, Butterfree would be great. Beedrill would be fun, I think, but I haven't heard many good things about, like, Beedrill, about them being, like, actually, like, decent. And my problem with that is, it seems like because of the current kind of nature of the Pokemon games, oh, how do I put this? Because they're it seems like because they're balanced more for like competitive anymore. Or at least they're a lot more balanced for competitive. versus like just you know, just being what they are, like balanced for kind of like completing the game, I would more say. Type effectiveness, and it seems like Pokemon seems, at least from where I'm sitting, not only like there's a lot more type coverage moves, which is all right, but the shit is that? Looks like a Dr. Seuss character. How do I... Apparently I fought one before. Do I just do this? Since it's blue, I guess I use a Great Ball? Right? So that was a thing. Oh. I missed the actual way up. Let me just, before I skipped past all the items and such. Oh gosh, they just need to, like, stop with the... I get it. You're rewarded for exploring on this way. But for crying out loud, man. Like, I just need to not... I feel like a lot of these areas and stuff were... I've literally passed up other items on accident because they were like behind a tree. And it really feels like in this game, unless you go behind every fucking rock, every little tiny like detail of this map. Dude, take a rest. You sound like you need to take 5. That's this hiker guy. Yeah, sandwich time. Oh, look, it's an Umbreon. I already have one, though. But it's literally like, oh, here's this rock. Well, let me go down it, and then I gotta look like this, because there may or may not be an item behind it, just right there. Wait. I think I've fought this person. Hold on. Okay, no, fucking get out of here. I keep spamming the A button. I need to get back used to spamming the B button again. Whenever I talk to people, like A to talk and B to continue the conversation. I did one B press. Why did he jump and then glide? Hold on. Yes, I'm riding a dinosaur, in fact. Oh my gosh, it's so fluffy looking. It's a dragon type. Slagoo. Oh, it's that Goodra mother lumper. Oh, there's my dad. Be off mute, on mute for a little bit. Ah, there we go. There we go. Okay. Yeah, he just got off, so off of the phone. Trainer icon, what is... What is my trainer icon? How do you see your trainer icon? Hold on, let me... I always quite liked this one of the swimming as well. Sorry, I had to... These are for you young people out there. These are the original icons that would be used, or that were used in Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow. Oh, let's just line up the photo, make sure... Oh! I have to go for that bottom one, don't I? Oh, I need a Koraidon to get this anyway. Yeah, this is actually really cool to see. With the pixel art and such. Why? I swear, it doesn't register button presses sometimes in this game when you're just out in the overworld. It's the strangest thing. Trainer icon. Take a new photo. Yes! Yeah, there we go. Look at that. It's perfect. This town is pretty cool of just like it's does ceramics, so it's like ceramics are are its thing. Oh my gosh, that cave took fucking forever to get through though. Like holy banana muffins. It's one of those things that I don't quite... Again, it just comes back to my complaint that the world feels too big. Yes, Pokemon. Weird thing to exclaim. Was it the literal teacup? Grandma? Huh? Was there no... Oh, I show up as that on the mini-map. That's great. Oh, I love it. Alright, I've explored the town. I've explored this side of the town. Let me just go back to the Poke Center and explore up that hill. And I think maybe tomorrow I'll do like a super stream. Is when I'll do like a super stream for this game. And just try and get through a bit more. The shit. Why are they always facing the opposite direction that I come at them from? It's so strange. Also, I'm getting very tired of exploring this map inch by inch. And I am just on my way to flooring through it and just on Koraidon just go. Because this is absolutely terrible in how much they have you explore. And if it wasn't every, kind of like I said a second ago, like it feels like every, oh geez, I almost had to fight that guy. If it didn't feel like I had to be like, oh, look behind the rock here, it wouldn't be the worst. Oh my gosh, being able to set my profile icon to that is the best thing ever. Oh, there's a little gimme goal in there. Man, Hypno's cry, I don't think has changed at all since Red, Blue, Yellow. I think I could go boot up that game, get to, what town was Lieutenant Surge in? You go to the SS Anne. Although, no, that's Drowsy over there. I know there were wild Hypnos in Red, Blue, and Yellow. I believe there were, at least. I just can't think of where. Maybe I'm just thinking of Drowsy and only trainers had Hypno. But yeah, I think me and Durano are going to try and do a little co-op stream tonight. So I'll be doing a second stream, and then Durano will also be streaming. So that should be fun. I think you guys all like the game that we have picked out. Dude. I literally went to the highest mountain in the entire continent with little more than a coat. And some Pokemon. I think I can fight your level 35 Raichu. Alright, I think I'll be fine here, man. Yeah, switch over to Tyranitar. Which I had to, by the way, swap out his, what was that move? Dude Muffin move, to Power Gem. His rock type move to Power Gem. Because the other one didn't have 100% accuracy and only had 5. It kind of sucks because I know Tyranitar's attack is better than his special attack, but... actually, I'm going to keep my current Pokemon. I, oddly enough, in this game wouldn't mind having... Actually, for the team that I have right now to fill this spot, I would have probably rather had Golem instead of Tyranitar. Somebody that would be rock and ground. I was more specifically looking out for... I'll keep an eye out, strange man who said, "Oh, look out for strangers. Come with me. I'll lead you to safety." Wink. Weird people in this Pokemon world, man. Bunch of creepers. But what was I was going on about something. I can't remember what. Oh yeah. Yeah, I would have rather had a ground type because I feel like one of my lackings right now is against electric type. And although Tyranitar is now weak to electric, he's technically only Earthquake is this Earthquake is the only strong thing against him right now. You know? Or the only, like, ground type move I have right now. Oh, there's a big Saltlick just hanging out in the corner. That might be a Ditto or a Zorua. I feel like, or actually, these guys are like level 35-ish, maybe a Zoroark. Zorua is another, and Zoroark specifically are another two that I'm like, oh, they'd be cool to have on a team. But in Black and White and Black 2, White 2, the previous games that I could get them in, by the time I got them, it's like, it's kind of like getting to a lot of your Ice-type Pokemon in this game. Or in any Pokemon game, actually, now that I think about it, because for some reason, the Ice area is, like, way far on in the game design. And so, any Ice-type Pokemon are just, like, nah. You find them as, like, after your team is, like, level... You have a full team of, like, level 50 Pokemon or something like that. Or, like, level 40 Pokemon. You're just like, I made my team. And unless you're somebody that's very fluid in their team and you're like, oh... Because I know a lot of people who actually like the idea of changing out your Pokemon per what the gym calls for. And, I mean, you used to have to play it like that. Red, Blue, and Yellow... for example, you used to have to get like a Butterfree to fight Brock. If you didn't pick Bulbasaur or Squirtle, you used to have to get Butterfree. So if you were either playing Pokemon Yellow or you picked Charizard as your starter, you had to get Butterfree. Because it was the only Pokemon that could learn a move that wasn't normal or weak to rock. Because Charmander only learned Ember and normal type moves. Dark type moves didn't exist back then, by the way. Yeah, wild, I know. Dark, Steel, Fairy, and is there another one now? I don't know. I don't think so. But yeah, Dark Steel Fairy didn't exist back then. Back in my day. Actually, before I jumped down, I should have... Oh, I explored all that. Because I was jumping up here earlier and shit. And hopping around like a turtle dove. I don't know. I don't even know what a turtle dove looks like, actually. Oh, that's cool. I don't know why it has like a Middle Eastern theme going on to it here. When you're on a mountain. Granted, again, they're always facing away. Why? They literally were facing neither to neither of their counters. They're like trying to ignore me. They're like, no, no, no. You come here too often, kid. Get out. My goodness. What butt lumps? But, oh, I can't remember what I was going on about now. I keep going on stupid stuff that doesn't matter, and then I, like, try and remember what I was, like, being mad about, and I can't, because then something even stupider happens. Oh, yeah. You had to trade out your Pokemon types. But yeah, then Butterfree, Then you get to the next gym, which is the water type gym. And you have to trade out Butterfree pretty much. Because it doesn't work well against her Sea King. Or especially not against her Starmie. Or no, she has Goldeen. That doesn't work against her Goldeen or her Starmie very well. But you can catch Oddish and Bellsprout nearby, so you catch one of those. Well, in the gym after, Grass type does all right because Grass is defensively good against Electric type. I don't know if it was back then. It may not have been. Maybe that's a more recent addition. Because Grass type is weak to a lot, let's be fair. I think it's even weak to Ice type moves or something like that. But Grass but then you can go catch a Diglett in Diglett's Cave right there next to Lieutenant Surge's town, which I can't for the life of me remember right now. And then technically I think the fourth gym is the Grass type gym. And Grass is strong against ground. But there's a few other Pokemon you can catch along the way, and maybe you train back up your Pidgey to deal with that. Although it kind of sucks because you have to put Pidgey away usually, or Pidgeotto or Pidgeot, depending on where you're at. If you fight Lieutenant Surge, because Electric is strong against flying. Yeah, it's very, very strange at times, because I almost like that a little better, but it used to be a lot more pain in the ass. But I think it's also partly the fact that there's, and I think this is purely nostalgia, it has to be. I like almost all of the designs of the original 151. Not a huge fan of Magnemite, oddly enough. I don't know why. Magneton, Weezing, I kind of like now, but Coughing and Weezing were just kind of like, and they were also Team Rocket's Pokemon, so it was kind of like, I don't like the bad guys' Pokemon. Same thing. Ekans I kind of liked, and Arbok. Arbok was a really cool design with the two faces. But like in this one, like in these recent games, Young Goose I kind of like. He's alright. But like, I don't like Tarantula. I don't like the grandpa spider he turns into. This just turns into a butterfly, which is like a weaker version of Butterfree, because Butterfree also is Psychic type and learns Psychic moves, whereas this probably just has Bug type moves. Maybe a few other coverage moves, but I don't think Vivillon is very strong. Hoppip is just kind of like, eh. Meryl and what it turns into, Asmoril, is alright. The Flamingo pissed me off too much when I was trying to like run around its area at first, because it was fucking chasing me down. This is a Gen 1, this is a Gen 1. I mean, also, all these I think I've caught before. I think I caught, up to here before. I think Smoliv was the first Pokemon that I caught or is the last Pokemon I caught before the first gym. So, you know, there's that as well, which means I had 6, 12, 18, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. I had 28 Oh, wait, hold on. I also had Pichu, Fuecoco. So it's 29, 30. Grafea's previous evolution, which I can't remember the name of off the top of my head, but I did Grafea's previous evolution. So that's 31. And I think I caught I caught the Ralts. Oh wait, the Ralts I had originally caught is up there. So I had 31 Pokemon to choose from. Oh no. Darkspun and Lechonk were in there too. So 33 different Pokemon to choose from. Oh, 31 or 32 because I have 2 Combees here. Oh, and a Pikachu. 31. So I had 31 different Pokemon to choose from. And then after that, I've only been getting, let's see, 1, 2... Oh, the Happiny was around. I think I just had a hard time catching it. Gimmighoul. I think I got to the desert before I did the second, turned around and started doing the second gym, so I think I got to Newmill. No, because I found him in a cave. Definitely found the dung beetle in the desert. Oh yeah, I forgot. He had that guy I was on playing with. He had gotten me into his raid for the Dracoloak. Or Dracloak. That was cool of him. By the way, shout out if you're watching this. That was awesome. Thanks. There's my Darkspun, which I'd like to... I don't know. Also, it puts the water-type gym in the middle of the desert in this game. But all the ground-type Pokemon and rock-type Pokemon you're finding in the desert are weak to that water gym. Bramblin would be strong against it. Rufflet would be neutral. But pretty much everyone else is just weak to it. So that was a strange call. Oh, I guess Cacnea would be stronger, but I like Cacnea. His evolution kind of is weird to me. Don't know why. But, yeah, I don't know. For some reason, it feels like the typing and what's effective and what's not has been where I haven't felt the need to change my team or my strategies a whole lot. I mean, the strategies when you're fighting NPCs is attack first, ask questions later anyway. There's almost no stat unless you're putting somebody to sleep or poisoning them or paralyzing them with like guaranteed like a thunder wave or a hypnosis or poison powder. Status moves don't really work very well in NPC land. You're better off just fainting them. Yeah, I don't know. It's very... Actually, hold on. Were there any ground-type gyms? Ground or rock-type gyms in this? Because water's good against ground and rock. I think they're, what, defensively strong against ice as well? No. They're defensively weak against... They're offensively weak against ice, I think is what it is. And fire. Water is effective against fire. But the only fire thing is this Team Star. Which... I think I just took out all my guys that were going to be not weak to fire. And put them in the fight. I guess the water type guys help get you through these like deserty areas. Um. Ooh. Oh, that takes you already automatically me. Yay. Because is there a way to show my info? No. Holy cow, I've played this game for 65 hours now. Hold on, let me go through this in my mind. Actually, let's zoom out to the max. This will tell us. So this is a bug type gym. A flying type Titan. Dark type crew. Earth type, so ground type Titan. So that's something water could be useful against. Not useful, 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 not useful because that was steel type. Weak. Useful, not useful, or actually even weak and useful. So 3 of these things water type would have been good against. And all of them are, and 2 of them are like level 20 and below. Or 25 and below. Fire type really feels like it's been the reigning champ of this playthrough, honestly. Because he's good. Because fire type's pretty good in this zone. Very good in the ice zone because he's strong to ice. He's but he's weak in the lake itself. But on the land surrounding the lake and on the islands, he's pretty strong. So of all the, and fire type is good against one type, neutral, bad, neutral, bad, neutral, bad, or no, neutral, strong, neutral, strong, neutral, tie, weak, strong. I don't know. Now I'm going through it, it doesn't feel like it. That's true. Like what I'm feeling is not actually factual. Huh. But at the same time, it feels like a... Because ground type would be good against... this guy... Well, that rock type more specifically on the Sky Titan. But it would, again, good on the fire, the rock, the electric. Actually, I think steel's weak to ground. I think poison's strong against, or ground is strong against poison. I think ground is good against ice. Oops. Neutral on a lot of these other ones. It's very... It almost feels like ground and rock type would have been super good on this entire map. Oh. Maybe I'm just cray-cray. What are you helping with? You're just walking around, you weird motherfucker. But I mean, Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just because you can overlevel so easily in these games, like you don't feel the need to have a typing advantage all the time. So maybe that's it? I don't know. Raichu has just been stubbornness. Graffe, I've kind of liked. And obviously you have to have Fuecoco, so it almost feels like 3 of my slots were just like, they're gonna be that. I don't care how good or bad it is. But yeah, the other 3 I've had free have just been like, Lucario was to pick up some type coverage on Steel and Fighting. Fighting especially, I think I was looking for more when I picked him up. What other fighting types do I have available even? Let me look at that. I was looking for a good psychic type. I'm not a big fan of Hypno. And I didn't know that the fucking Sea Ostrich was psychic type. Because why would an ostrich with a Cleopatra haircut be psychic type? It's weird. And apparently it evolves from the fucking like weird floaty egg bitch that's just like everywhere when you start off. How? It doesn't even look like an egg. It's just like a cloth around a rock, it looks like almost. And Tyranitar, I always like having a dragon type on my team, but we're humoring Morrigan, and Tyranitar looks like a dragon, let's face it. He may not be dragon type, but he looks like one. He might be swapped back for... as much as I like Haxorus, I think Hydreigon's going to be on the team more permanently. Probably once I start playing this off-stream, it'll probably switch back to Hydreigon. Graffe may get changed out. I think only Skeledirge and Raichu are the only permanent members on this team right now. These 4, I think I'd be perfectly fine changing them out. Graffe, I kind of want to keep if I can, but Poison is not exactly the most useful type. It's helpful, and he's been very good in just like as a general Pokemon. Like, oh, if it's not weak to poison, I can use him. Even like I don't have to be like, oh, he's not weak to. I don't have to be like, oh, poison's strong against him. I can just be like, oh, Graffe is a fast Pokemon that can potentially poison that guy, even if he doesn't. Even if they're not weak to poison type. Okay, go. But yeah, pretty much my psychic types are, let's see, Drowsy, Ralts, yeah, this like floaty cloth thing is apparently evolves into the ostrich. This shit, how's it do that? Oh, Charcadet, but I have a fire type, so that's kind of the limiting factor on him. Girafarig. Hold on. Is there really just like a significant lack of psychic types in this game? Because there's 400 Pokemon. There seems to be a lot of Ghost and Dark. Veluza, I guess, is psychic, but it doesn't really fucking feel like it. Veluza, I think, is also probably more of a glass cannon if I had to take a wild guess. Espeon. It's the orangutan. Yeah, the orangutan is psychic. Oh, slow bro. And there's 8 psychic type Pokemon in the game. I feel like that's a little underrepresented of a typing. I mean, 8 out of like how many are in the Pokedex? Well, let's get our rewards. I think I've caught a few since. Moon rocks. Order. That's a weird way to sort your Pokedex. Fine. Yeah, I know there's 400 Pokemon in the Pokedex because I've seen it before, but yeah. Man, that is a strange thing to have, like a weird... I know psychic types are... Oh! 9 Golduck. They are... I know that they're usually strong. But in fighting the... Frankly, in fighting the Golducks in this game, I would not count Golduck as a strong psychic type. Maybe the Ostrich is good. Gardevoir's been pretty good. I know people liked playing her, I think even competitively. Before. So that's why I kind of picked Gardevoir against everyone else and choosing a psychic type. Also, she's fairy type, which helps. I think Lilligant is just grass type. Oh, my back. Ah, there we go. But yeah, it's very... It almost feels like dragon types have just as much, if not, like have almost just as much representation as psychic types. And I feel like psychic types are supposed to be more rare. You know? Or dragon types are supposed to be more rare. There's a lot of dark type Pokemon in this game. Oh, I forgot Gothittle is in this game, so there's 10. So we're up to 10 out of 400 Pokemon. And I'm only counting once per evolution, so I mean maybe out of 200 Pokemon. So a whole Venomoth, 11. So 11 out of 200 Pokemon we're up to. Look at that. Look at that go. I think Hattern is just a fairy type. Yeah, we're looking at a rate of like 11 out of 200 Pokemon is psychic type. Why? It's so strange to me that it would be like that. You know? I don't really get it. But at the same time... Oh, wait, you know what I need to do? We're fighting a psychic type gym. You are going to be second. You're going to be third. Because both Lucario and Grafea are weak to Psychic type. This is kind of what I mean. I feel like I'd have a much better team, also better balanced team. I'd probably have a Grass type in there if I didn't have Grafea. But anyway, I can complain more about this next time. I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna go jump off and start getting prepared for the next stream, although I got a little bit of time for that. Anyway, I'd rather just... We're set up for the Psychic to do the Psychic Gym. I'm just gonna kind of leave it here for tomorrow. Maybe we'll try and do like a bit of a mega stream-ish kind of dealio. I'm hoping to. Hopefully I'm feeling up to it tomorrow. I was kind of feeling up to it today, but yeah, I was just kind of like, oh, I'm waiting on somebody to call me. And oh, I'm waiting on this. Oh, let's do this. Let's try it out. And just like, well, there goes that plan. Anyway. Shit happens sometimes, you know? That's all you can really do. At the end of the day. And sometimes you can try and work against it and try and get around it, but sometimes life just kind of works out that way. Anyway, I'm not complaining about too much here. It's honestly just me being able to stream Pokemon. So, not exactly the biggest deal at the end of the day. You know? Kind of low on the priority list, but yeah. Hopefully tomorrow, if Morgan's in the stream, she'll be happy to see her Godzilla is now in the rotation. So, I'll see you guys later. Adios.